Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Vegas.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me, it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way. David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him. Are you coming?
In a second.
Slowpoke. Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough. And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting. David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him.
You know, you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too. Come on, Slowpoke. Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough. Hey, stop reading my emails. And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting. David's waiting, Adam. We shouldn't keep him. Come on, Slowpoke.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go. Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough. And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know about this place, about Sarif.
Megan,
Hold on.
we're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neural peptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know of Eric. You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that
Visitors
confirms your
must be
theory.
accompanied
I'll ask
at all
David to
times.
consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
There's another hour to
military.
go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
We still have some work to do.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers. It transmits data to our dedicated satellites every time.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington, by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. Athena, get someone to shut off the damn racket.
Yes, sir.
You need to know what's happening, Adam. Use my elevator. Hurry up, Adam. Code is 0451. You need to know what's happening, Adam. Use my elevator.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard! Pritchard!
Do anything, you must be able to get around. The first move you'll want to learn is the crouch. It will allow you to get into small spaces such as air vents, or to hide behind low objects so you can move about unnoticed. Jumping on objects or ladders is essential for getting to those hard-to-reach places. Sometimes going high or low is not enough. Sometimes you just need to go fast. You'll only be able to sprint for a few seconds at a time, though, so use it wisely. Some objects in the environment can be picked up and moved. Use them to create paths to inaccessible areas, or as portable cover during a firefight. You can also throw them at the enemy if need be.
severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
I think we got it, Doctor.
Give him the info link. Fine. Give me the telecom package.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
What do you mean? The least we can do is remind everyone of the sacrifices our scientists made for this company. For the world, even.
Yeah, it's the reminding part that bothers me. I've been in therapy for months trying to forget that night. Seeing the bodies coming out all burned up like that.
I wasn't there, but I heard it was gruesome.
Megan, Eric, Vasily. The whole team gone in one awful flash. How could this have happened?
The how is not important anymore. We need to honor them by being true to their vision. Show those terrorists that they can't stop us from finishing the job. Jensen, good to have you back, man. I can't tell you how relieved we were to hear you were going to make it. Not everyone was so lucky, huh? Not everyone was so lucky, huh?
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how difficult it's been for you. You probably just want to forget, huh? Hang in there, Jensen. We need you. Hang in there, Jensen. We need you.
Attention, Ted. My God. Mr. Jensen. I didn't think you'd... Wow.
I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that, well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
I need to get to Seraph's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the 2nd floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Second attack in 6 months. This can't be just a coincidence.
We hardly know anything yet. What if it's a complete misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding? Yeah, I could see the hostage takers now. Don't take this the wrong way, but everybody up against the wall.
I'm just saying, the only reason people are at the plant tonight is because we've been forced to work so much overtime ever since the first attacks.
Good point. No one was supposed to be there, so maybe it's just a break-in gone bad. Jensen? God, man. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Are you here because of the break-in? The second one in 6 months. Only this time at the manufacturing plant. It can't just be a coincidence. The second one in 6 months.
Mr.
Only
Jensen,
this time at the manufacturing plant.
Looking well.
It can't just be a
Did you come in
coincidence.
to find out about the break-in? I'm sure Athena and Mr. Seraph know what's going on. Mr. Seraph might be headed to the plant, but Athena should be up in his offices. I trust her before trusting the news.
Jensen? Isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you. Good luck tonight.
Jensen? Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first, about my current mental state.
Heard that, did you? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that what happened to you was horrible. Most people don't recover this fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just... things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah. A little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
You had your say, and I learned my lesson, all right? The helipad's outside past the cafeteria. I'm sure Mr. Sarah's waiting for you.
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam. You don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Your car lights have been left on. Mika Pine, your car lights are on.
Yes?
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan. Jensen, I knew the boss had an ace up his sleeve. Good to have you back. First real test of the new enhancements, huh? Don't worry, I'm sure David got you the best there is.
Adam? Welcome back. I thought you were still in recovery. Are you sure you're ready for this? I mean, it hasn't been that long since... well, just be careful, okay?
Oh man, look at this. I didn't think we'd see you for another 6 months, no matter what Seraph said. You here to kick some Purity First ass? Go teach those bastards a lesson. We'll hold down the fort while you're gone. You here to kick some Purity First ass? Go teach those bastards a lesson. We'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
Jensen? Wow. I mean, Sarah spared no expense putting you back together, I guess. Nice to see you looking so, well, different. Are those arms the Class 7 series? Great. Really great. Least he could do, I guess.
Adam, you're in today too? I guess Sarah called you about the Milwaukee Junction affair? Damn it! Our people weren't scheduled to be working in the plant today, but we need to complete that contract. Damn it! Our people weren't scheduled to be working in the plant.
Jensen? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work. I saw them drag you out of the rubble 6 months ago, and the other bodies. I'm glad you're back.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sting. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen. I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough...
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken. As enjoyable as this little chit-chat has been, isn't Sarif waiting for you at the helipad? Some of our people are being held hostage, remember? You don't have time to waste. Some of our people are being held hostage, remember? You don't have time to waste.
Is it really you? God, whatever's
Christ,
going on.
Adam, while you were strolling around the offices, the situation got worse. Meet me in the chopper, I'll explain.
All over the news lately, attacking limb clinics, harassing researchers in their own homes, and now this.
Man, I didn't believe it when they said you were coming back, boss. Not the way you were busted up.
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, but things are really unsettled right now. Mr. Pritchard in the tech lab can probably tell you more. Good to have you back, though. You're looking great.
Do you know what's happening at the manufacturing plant? Some kind of break-in, I heard. Some of our people are working in there. Last-minute rush to deliver on a contract. Hope everyone's okay.
Is David Sarif hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Sarif Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live, I guess. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings.
Mr. Jensen, good timing. There's a problem at the manufacturing... Oh, I guess that's why you're here. I thought the police would be handling it. I mean, I'm sure you can, too. Mr. Seraph wouldn't call you in if he thought you weren't ready, right?
Oh, hey, wow. Welcome back, Jensen. Barely recognized you. You're looking good. Remarkably good.
Jensen, we were just chatting about the Milwaukee Junction situation. I guess you're...
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, I'm really busy. The media is looking for reactions on the break-in, and Lyle's got me fact-checking for him. We've got to be extra careful these days. Not everyone was sympathetic when the hearings got canceled, and we don't want to give the conspiracy nuts any more ammunition.
I can't believe this. Why the hell is anyone attacking us? Do we even know who these guys are yet? I've heard some companies can get nasty when it comes to corporate espionage.
I heard Purity First is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee Junction, accusing us of creating a generation of drug addicts. Damn anti-AUG fanatics. Megan was working to eliminate the need for neuropozyne. If she hadn't been killed...
Hey, when did you get back, Adam? Wow. Listen, I know how close you and Megan were.
It's good to have you back, Adam. Especially with what's going on tonight.
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, I'm really busy. The media is looking for...
Adam Jensen. Mr. Seraph's called in his expert to handle this thing, huh? That's...
I can't believe this. Why the hell is anyone attacking us? Do we even know
I
who
heard
these guys
Purity
are
First
yet?
is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee.
You're Mr. Jensen, right? I'm one of the new guys. Hired while you were away? I know you have to go handle the situation in Milwaukee Junction, so I won't keep you. Just want to say I'm glad.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Eight people, Adam. 8 good men and women whose only crime was to come to work today. And those so-called pro-human purists slaughtered them.
All of them? You're sure?
If we're lucky, the plant manager might still be alive, Josie Thorpe. They needed her to get into the administration wing. But SWAT isn't holding out much hope for her survival.
We'll see about that. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
I told you. Pro-human purists. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country. They broke in a few hours ago, right after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him there. But he isn't augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us.
Didn't have a problem killing innocent people, though.
Yeah. And he did know exactly how to get inside the plant.
So how do you want me to handle him?
I don't. Not right away. Your first priority is to recover the Typhoon. I can't let SWAT inside until you've got it. But as far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
I'm not about to take any chances. Not this time.
Lethal it is. But remember, Josie's still in there. And I'd hate to see any more of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight and closed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So you want something you can use from a distance or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Frank will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for Josie. Now free her if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
what we were delayed for? Hope you know those hostages are dead because of you and your boss. We could have reached them in time, but I'm guessing Mr. Seraph wanted to keep something hidden.
What the hell is it with your boss holding us up? Does he know that he cost his own people their lives? Guaranteed any secrets in there will stay hush now. You make me sick. Guaranteed any secrets in there will stay hush now. You make me sick.
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides. You can swap the content of a slot in and out as you please by accessing the inventory screen. The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. The log screen is a repository of all the emails and books you read on your journey. The map is a helpful tool that allows you to see where you are in relation to your objectives. Useful locations such as merchants and limb clinics are also marked. The augmentation trees are where you can spend experience points to upgrade augmentations you own. Simply select an augmentation and choose which upgrade you want to buy. Upgrading augmentations can be done anywhere, at any time.
About freaking time. SI Security?
Yeah, name's Jensen.
I know. You used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same, don't they?
Meaning what?
Meaning corpses seem to follow you around. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can get your people some justice.
I'm gonna need some intel before I head in.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How many purists am I looking at down there?
I don't have an exact number. So far we've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe a dozen or so inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your intellicams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
Realistically, how much time do I have before you guys breach?
According to protocol, none. According to your boss, so far the press hasn't found out about the murders, but I can't guarantee that someone somewhere isn't going to let it slip. And when that happens...
That almost sounds like a threat, Commander.
It's not. But you didn't hear the phone call, Jensen. 8 innocent civilians screaming for help while choking to death on poison gas. And all we could do was stand here and listen. So, anything else you want to know?
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible gangbangers ready to kill for him, as we've already seen.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
I got it from here.
Like we got a choice.
Jensen, you're the guy we've been waiting for. Jesus Christ. Look at you. A goddamn tank. You're gonna want to be careful with these purity guys. They get a load of you now and they're gonna be frothing at the mouth.
About time you got here. This tour will take you to another roof overlooking the loading docks. Best way in. Now hurry. Yeah. No time to chat. We've been waiting too long already.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Getting too close to any guard is a risk. You're better off staying far away from them. Learn their patrols and time your moves accordingly. If you can avoid it, it's generally better not to engage them. Sure, a lone target may be tempting, but you never know. Backup might be right around the corner. If you have no other choice, try taking out your targets silently by moving up behind them and tapping the takedown button to put them to sleep. Killing them is a more permanent solution, but also involves making more noise. To do it, simply hold the takedown button. Whether you kill or stun, all takedowns burn up energy. If your energy bar is empty, you will not be able to use your augmentations. You can, however, replenish your energy cells through the consumption of nutrients. Regardless, don't leave bodies lying out in the open. If they are found, an alarm will be called in, so grab them and drag them out of the way.
Yeah, everything seems under control. No sign of SWAT. No sign of anyone.
Being stealthy hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down will assure you are making the least amount of noise possible. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't detect you. Avoid jumping and sprinting, as it will certainly give away your position.
What the fuck is that?
Being stealthy hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down...
Richard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Who's over there?
come and get you? That's bullshit.
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
I see you, bro. I lost him. You hiding? You ain't supposed to be here! You're dead!
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
You're dead!
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Fuck! Zeke said to be out! Someone be making
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it. Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Hey, bye-bye. So long, sucker. Go get some. Go get some. Oh! Someone be licking off, sharks! Keep going, asshole! You running away? Shit, where is he? I see you, prone asshole! I'll be waiting for you, asshole! I'll be waiting, yo! No one.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
When hacking, your goal is to take control of a device's registries, so you can access the security codes within. To do it, you must navigate the network, capturing nodes as you go along. You begin a hack from your point of entry in the system, the I/O port. To capture a node, simply place the cursor over it and hold the interaction button. A wheel will appear, showing you the programs that can be used against it. Traveling from node to node is accomplished using bridges. A bridge can be unidirectional or bidirectional, as shown by its arrows. Each time you capture a node, there is a chance the network will detect your presence. The higher a node's rating, the greater the likelihood that you will be detected. If detected, don't panic. You still have a chance, you just need to hurry. The network will try to trace your entry point and boot you out of the system. If you manage to capture the registries before the network trace reaches your I/O port, you'll be okay. Access granted.
I'm about to see you, Crow! I got your back. You gonna die. Open wide. I see you. You gonna die. So long, son of a die. I'm good. I see you, bro. You're gonna die now.
After guards, security systems will be your prime area of concern, as they will trigger alarms that bring about heightened security. Trying to destroy these devices is a bad idea. Try instead to get around them. By timing your moves properly, you should be able to do so relatively easily. If an alarm does sound, guards will start looking for you. Fortunately, they won't sustain this level of alertness for long. Eventually, they will believe you fled the area, and the alarm level will drop.
What is it now? Yo, if you in here, you better come. Holy shit!
After guards, security...
Hiding something? Tonight, this is Eliza Cameron reporting to you live from Picus. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided the Seraph.
After God... Access granted.
I don't know what the hacker do. Try me now! I don't know what the hacker do. He's on. Yeah, it feels weird leaving him alone. This is the spot, man.
In order to unlock new abilities or augmentations, you must first gain experience in the form of XP points. You will receive these points when completing main objectives, side quests, or through special bonuses, like completing a mission without being
It'll be in my
detected.
report next time we discuss security loop.
Once you've accumulated enough XP points, you will receive a Praxis point. These points are used to unlock upgrades to existing augmentations, and to unlock entirely new augmentations. Praxis kits, which can be found through exploration or purchased in limb clinics, will also give you instant Praxis points. To unlock an augmentation or upgrade, simply select it in the augmentation screen, check the cost, and, if you have enough Praxis points, activate it. Some of the obstacles that can be circumvented by hacking include turrets, cameras, and robots. All you need to do is find a security hub controlling these obstacles and hack it. Capture and fortify programs are your main hacking tools. You can upgrade their ratings via hacking augmentations. A node's rating affects the speed at which the network can process it. Therefore, higher-rated nodes will slow the network down. You can slow it down further by fortifying nodes, which will increase their effective rating. You can also use a slow worm to stop the trace process entirely for a few seconds. Finally, to prevent detection when taking over nodes, you can use the nuke virus, which gives you a 0% detection chance. The nuke and stop programs are expendable viruses. Their supplies are limited, so use them wisely. A counter in the top right corner of the screen helps you keep track of them. When hacking, there are 3 types of nodes to capture. Directories are meaningless data holders. They serve no purpose other than to allow you to travel to your destination. APIs are system functions that can be used against the network. They can slow it down by spamming it, or they can lower node ratings to make them easier for you to capture. Data stores contain valuable information that can result in money, programs, or even experience points. Any reward you find on the system will only be yours if you succeed in hacking it. Otherwise, rewards cannot be downloaded and will remain on the system. Aside from cameras and doors, you will not be able to shut down any security device until you get the right augmentation upgrade. Access granted.
Some of the obstacles that can be circumvented.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me!
Son of a bitch! Pritchard, you still there?
Where else would I be?
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam, it's David. You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him. We'll need an expert to recover his neural hub, in case it's booby-trapped.
Copy that. What about Sanders?
SWAT's pressure me to let them off the leash. Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Zeke hasn't found any juicy secrets.
Man, who's over there?
For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Titus. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that
Check
a
over there.
group of
He ain't
pro-human
far.
activists have raided a
Who is it?
Industries plant.
You gonna stay out there, asshole?
Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire electric plant. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the
You're dead! Eat this!
With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is David Seraph hiding something? For tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live. Back now to that breaking news coming out of Detroit. Police are still not saying much about the situation, but sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath. I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on.
lie to me. I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Seraph's attack dog. You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady is my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with AUGs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, there's no way I could put my trust in you. You're on the same side as the cops. They got me completely surrounded and there's nothing I can do. I'm all alone in here.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians. Same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
You're right. I'm not. One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me. And I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, freak.
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn! You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
Adam! Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Without the weapon, sir. Without the weapon, sir.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
I'm sorry. None of the other hostages survived.
No. No! It can't be true! Where were the police? Why didn't they come in? They could have saved him!
I'm sorry.
Where were the police in all of this? If they'd come in sooner, Greg might have survived. And you let that man go. What were you thinking? Please, just go.
You're the Seraph security guy, right? The one we were delayed for? Hope you know those hostages are dead. Nice job securing the plant. I wouldn't have thought a security guard could handle this. Not even an augmented one.
Give it everything you
I was ready to come in here with a bucket and a mop. Glad to see I was wrong.
How the hell did you let the bastard get away? You dropped the ball, pal. You better get out of the way. We'll be pretty when we catch this guy. If we catch him. You better get out of the way. We'll be pretty when we catch this guy.
What the hell happened in there? I thought you were supposed to handle the situation. Get out of the way.
Come on.
Let us do our job.
I can't believe they made us wait out here while the leader of these assholes got away. Who knows what he'll do now? Where the hell were you in all this? Aren't you Sarah's security chief? Son of a bitch! I'd love to get my hands on whoever let him get away.
Way to secure the terrorist leader, Jensen. Now the bastard's free to spread his lies and cause more trouble. On a good note, maybe it'll teach the higher-ups not to interfere. Sending one man in on a job like this never turns out good.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself I've got neuroenhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really...
Isn't it?
No. We're...
The only...
So the whole attack... I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
You need something, Jensen?
Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me about the first attack.
Sure. Anything in particular?
I'm gonna...
I believe...